Hello everybody, welcome to the Offensive Penetration Testing course, an introduction to pen testing. My name is Alejandro Guinea and I'll be your instructor for today's lesson. This is episode number 4, Service Management. The learning objectives of this session is to understand the basic Linux services and some techniques to manage them. Understand the basics of the init.d process and identify how can you use these techniques in your penetration testing process. Well, folks, let's get out to business, shall we? Init.d is to manage services. Is one of the most important, I don't know if it's the most important, but definitely the most used process, which forks or creates other processes in Linux. Init.d has a configuration directory which holds the information about the services of the daemons being run or executed in your Kali Linux environment or in your Linux environment for that matter. The init.d is located under the etc. Let me just go here and show it to you. It contains all of this, which will, are processes executed in your Kali Linux machine. Again, this is the directory which, for most Linux distributions, but it might change in other Linuxes, but, generally this is where you can find all these processes or all this configuration for the processes. We can check the existence of the init.d file just by typing what I just, using the file command and just go to directory and the init.d. And yeah, it will definitely tell you that it exists right there. Now we'll, to give you a little more insights of the processes or daemons, let's just print one. For example, a daemon script that contains or holds functions like start, stop, restart, status. Let's just this example. We just print that the Apache 2 daemon. As you can see, it holds a lot of information of the Apache 2 process or daemon, where you can stop it, you can start it, you can restart it. You can do a lot of configurations in this process by calling or executing this script that you have here. The same goes with other scripts, like for example SSH. And you will see the same script here, holding maybe different instructions, but at the same, the basics for this, the purpose of this course is to just start it, stop it, and maybe restart it, or see the status of this process or daemon. We can just call, for example, we don't want to print it anymore, just want to see, for example, the status of this. As you can see, it's active, it's running, because as I actually have, let me just show it to you here with the netstat command. I just grep it for the port 22, and as you can see, it's actually running here. So, but what happens if I turn off that, the service of this? I don't see it anymore in the netstat. And what happens if I go here and check the status? Okay, it's inactive. So as you can see, this is where you can manage the services and daemons being executed in your Kali environment. One thing to notice though is that you can actually, what happens if you don't want to start or stop the services every time you turn on your Kali machine? You can, let me just start here again, and just for the matter of this course, I will just show it to you again. So, but what happens if you actually want to create a process or set it a process to be executed every time you restart or start your Kali machine again? Kind of a boot persistence. capability. Well, you can easily do that by using the update-rc.d command. Let me just type it here for you. Update, as you can see, there are a lot of commands that start with this, but if you type rc, this is the first and only command used for that. And so then I type ssh and just, enable. This will just simply be set the SSH daemon or SSH process to be boot persistence, meaning that the next time I restart or start again, the process the Kali machine, the SSH process or service will be started again. And even if I turn off the machine, again, the next time I start up the Kali machine, it will start the daemon or the SSH process. This is especially helpful. Let me just disable here. Just change the word. This is especially helpful when you're actually trying to create a backdoor or create a reverse shell for your penetration testing. Maybe you want to you upload your exploit, sending you back a reverse shell or maybe a bind shell. We will cover that in more detail later in the course. But for now, let's just say that you have a process that you already hacked a machine and you don't want to all the other work go into the trash whenever the sysadmin restart the machine. So you can just attach your exploit to a process or actually create a process as an exploit and set it to have a boot persistent with this command. There are other tools that you can use the exact same thing like rcconf. Let me just type it here. I don't have those installed in this Kali machine, but just so you know what the command. rcconf, you can use it to do the same. I mean, boot persistence, and you can also use the sysv -rc-conf to do the exact same thing. Needless to say, these three commands can do more stuff and just say that's a boot persistent capability to these processes. But yeah, these are the basics, the basic things you can actually do in your services. And this is the example I gave you is when you're actually trying to throw you back or send you back a reverse shell or maybe creating a bind shell. But maybe for some reason you want to in your attacking machine you want the SSH to stay all the time on, or maybe the HTTP stay all the time on. For maybe you executed a cross-site scripting and you're actually waiting for connection for other clients. So if maybe the Kali Linux is restarted for any update, you want this update to actually include it has the boot persistent capability for you. Okay, folks, let's see some post-assessment questions. What is the main task performed by the init.d process? Well, this process is to actually fork or create or manage other Linux processes. As we saw on the examples, you can actually, start, stop, restart, check the status of each of the daemons or processes executed in your Kali machine. Name one task performed by the update-rc.d command. Well, you can use that command to actually set a process or a daemon to have a boot persistent capability. So every time a machine gets rebooted or restarted, you can start the process again. I mean, without any manual configuration. What will happen if I use the update-rc.d SSH enable command? Well, as simple as it sounds, it will set the boot persistent capability of the SSH daemon. So the next time you reboot your system, the SSH process or service will be executed, or it will be running on your machine. Well, in this video, we saw the basic task you can perform by modifying or using the init.d process. You can. We also saw the basic tasks you can perform with the command update -rc.d command. Supplementary materials. I will highly recommend you to go to this webpage, Over the Wire War Games. It has a lot of commands, a lot of you will have a lot of fun on top of that, because these guys made it like kind of a game. So you will have to pass levels, and you will have to execute different commands to achieve what the goal is for each level. So yeah, go there and you will see this command and many other commands that you can use in your Kali environment. Looking forward, in the next video, we will see how powerful the bash shell is. We will see some examples of them and how you can leverage this the capabilities of the bash in your penetration testing process. Well, that's it for today, folks. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.